10,000 subscribers. You guys, 10,000 subscribers. I didn't think it was possible, but here we are. Welcome to my 10,000 subscribers special. This little channel of ours has reached 10,000 subscribers, and you guys are to thank. Thank you so much for giving my little channel a chance. I couldn't have done this without you. I started uploading consistently on January the 15th of this year. I had about 100 subscribers at the time. I said to myself, if you're going to upload videos to YouTube, you might as well do it properly. And I made myself upload a new video almost every day. And you guys watch the videos for some reason. And I am very grateful for that. My plan for this video is to kind of give you guys a tour of some of my playthroughs. Starting off with my most recent playthrough that I used to make most of my videos of. I'm going back in time until we reached my first ever playthrough. You guys should be excited. I can't sugarcoat this. But in my first playthrough, I was doing some crazy weird things that just doesn't make sense. On my first ever playthrough, I am in year 3, but I didn't know what the community center was. So I actually didn't even start it yet. I'm puzzled and cannot remember what I actually did in my first playthrough because the farm is basically empty. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's start with the most recent playthrough. I will be skipping over any of my farms that I exclusively use for videos, like the save file with fish ponds, for example. There is just no way these farms are actually interesting. So, in my main playthrough, I have tons of sheds absolutely filled with kegs because making money is always a priority for me. It gives me a clear sense of progression in the game and I just enjoy it. This is my slime hutch. As you can see, I have been neglecting it quite a bit since it's absolutely filled with slime eggs. A couple of you left some comments for the slime hutch. If you place flooring on the side where the slimes are and not on the other side of the fence, all of the eggs will spawn on the safe side of the slime hutch. This is an awesome tip, especially if you don't have the slime charmer ring yet. My farm is pretty rundown and my animals have nothing to eat, but don't worry about it. At least I have this awesome looking aquarium that I made for a video. You know, the more I look at this room, the more it grows on me. I also made this pub building for a video. This came out actually really nicely. I should probably make another decorating video again. I have a lot of fun doing those. If you guys have any ideas on what kind of room I should decorate, please let me know in the comments below. So my main playthrough is looking alright. I should probably spend some more time decorating it, adding those small extras that make your farm really stand out. I currently have 105 hours on this playthrough. Let's head over to one of my other farms. This farm I started early this year. Most of my earlier videos come from this playthrough. Unfortunately, it is winter, but I have some cool things to show. I have 2 giant melons over here. Nice. And their placement is just perfect. I found every type of rare crow in this playthrough because I always wanted to complete the collections. And this was my first time doing it. When it isn't winter, this is a magical mushroom tree farm with a fun place to sit and chill. These chairs and tables just work so well together. In this playthrough, I wanted to try and be super organized. So I made this little shed filled with chests and a few machines. Back in the day, I wasn't that concerned with profit and making money in Stardew Valley. So a couple furnaces, a few kegs was good enough for me. Unfortunately, I have changed now. And now I need hundreds, if not thousands, of kegs. The last thing I want to show you on this specific playthrough is my dinosaur coop. You would be surprised at how long it actually takes to fill up an entire coop with dinosaurs. I think it takes 12 in-game days for a dinosaur egg to incubate, and you can only do them one at a time. Dinosaur mayonnaise sells pretty well, and I just wanted to help the world with repopulating the dinosaur community. Before we leave, let's go check on Grandpa's shrine. I never knew about this for a long time, but you can get a statue of perfection and it will produce iridium ore for you, which is very nice. I have 60 hours on this playthrough. Next playthrough, the new farm playthrough. Unfortunately, it is winter, but just take a look at my sprinklers. My entire Four Corners farm is covered in sprinklers. I think this was one of my playthroughs that I used when I was streaming Stardew Valley on Twitch. And it looks like I just had mass crops on my mind. At least I also made a couple of bee houses, but this layout doesn't seem very good. But at least I tried to do something other than just plant crops. It is quite crazy to see how different my playthroughs look compared to my older ones. I played on this playthrough for 39 hours. This is kind of embarrassing, but my first ever farm was called 420 Brew Farm. You guys, don't judge. I think I started playing Stardew Valley 4 years ago. And yeah, it is what it is. I have played on this playthrough for over 40 hours and I'm in my 3rd year. But you'll notice something strange. This farm is absolutely empty. And what's even more strange is I haven't completed the community center yet. And I'm in my 3rd year. So, I am 3 years in. I haven't started the community center. I have almost no goal, but I've played for over 40 hours. What did I even do during this playthrough? I have no idea. That just goes to show that I used to be extremely lost when I started playing this game. And this is the last playthrough I wanted to show you. This used to be an actual playthrough that I was doing quite well in. And then I thought it would be a good idea to test out raid totems and plant an insane amount of melons. This playthrough isn't all that interesting, but I do have an awesome greenhouse set up in this playthrough. It is filled with fruit trees, star fruit, ancient fruit, and even some sweet gem berries. So I was definitely doing something right on this playthrough. All of these things sell for quite a bit. I have a bunch of other playthroughs that I used exclusively for videos, like the Mushroom Island video and the chicken versus ostrich video. But in total, I played just over 400 hours in Stardew Valley. And I will be honest, I enjoyed every single minute of it. And that brings us to the end of our showcase. If you guys have any funny stories about your first playthroughs, please drop them in the comments below. Hopefully I am not the only one who makes silly mistakes in their first playthrough. But at the end of the day, you don't really need a highly profitable maxed out farm to have fun. I just want to say thank you again for 10,000 subscribers, you guys. 10,000 subscribers, 1.2 million total views, and 170 videos uploaded. If you guys didn't subscribe, leave comments, and actually watch the videos, I probably would have quit a long time ago. But with your support, the sky is the limit. What's the next goal? If you think about it, we just hit 10,000 subscribers, and there are about 7 billion people currently on our planet Earth. But I want to be humble and have an achievable goal. So my next goal is 1 billion subscribers. Yeah, that seems reasonable. That should take like a couple months at most, right? You should probably hit that subscribe button so we can reach our 1 billion subscribers. But for now, I will see you in the next video.